What is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast. I'm your host, the Random Dude Josh, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, the Dr. Pepper teacher, aficionado, goober himself, the one and only Zach Bowman. Zach, how
Hey,
are you,
what's
friend?
up? I'm feeling good.
Feeling
Uh,
good? Are you about to feel better though?
I feel like I'm about to get pepped up.
I
Oh,
think yes, I think you need a little bit of a pep talk, but instead of me doing it and instead of our guest doing it, how about we let the cans do it?
un, dos, tres.
Yeah, that's
There
where
we
it's
go.
at.
hmm
Mm.
Now I did get an Arby's earlier. This episode is not sponsored by Arby's, so unless they want to sponsor us. But I had a Dr Pepper, and I've been saving it until this
Hey,
episode so I can drink it.
you know what? Their food is pretty fantastic
hmm
with
Hey,
Dr.
they have the
Pepper.
meats, and we have the pepper.
This is true. This is so
No,
true.
I remember
Well,
growing up. They used to have. Oh, go ahead. We'll talk about
oh
them
no,
later.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'd say growing up, I missed. They used to have the $5 for $5 deal, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's like they have that new 10 for $5 or something like that, or $5 for $10, but whatever.
It's not the
But
same.
yeah, I know. But I love the roast beef sandwiches, the Arby sauce.
Potato cakes.
Yep. So I had this guy that was really cool. Like I was going through the drive-thru. He's like, "You want any Arby sauce?" I was like, "Yes." He goes, "How much?" I go, "As much as you'll give me." And I kid you not, he probably put about 50 bags in my bag. He just grabbed a huge handful and dropped it in. And I was like, "I'm set."
That's beautiful.
I know.
Now, do you put that on anything else?
Do I put Arby sauce on anything else?
Mm-hmm.
No, I like to just leave it with the Arby sandwiches.
It's really good on scrambled eggs.
Now I do ketchup on scrambled eggs. I've never thought of Arby sauce, but
I
I'm gonna have
like
to
to
give
do
that a
things
shot.
like salsa and stuff like that on my eggs. So,
Ah,
but
well,
speaking of stuff that brings us knowledge and makes us smarter,
hmm
what have you got for us today?
I have. Sorry, I'm thinking if I want to ask you something real fast.
One
I spelled it wrong, but whatever.
eternity later.
So, Dr. Pepper history today. Let me get that going for you. Click the right thing. I believe this will show it. Yeah, there we go. So, Dr. Pepper history with Zach, the Dr. Pepper teacher. That's me. What's up? We are going to talk about Dr. Pepper, liquid sunshine. And this is a phrase, I can't stop drinking Dr. Pepper, that like I've heard, and I never really thought much about it. I just like, oh yeah, cool, it's liquid and it's sunshine because it makes me happy. But let's dive into this. So it started in 1913, the liquid
Sure.
sunshine logo. And this is a little tough to read, so I'm going to read it for you guys just because the image I have was not that great. I do have my Dr. Pepper book where it has the same image, so I'm going to read it out of that. It says, Scientists tell us that all space is an ocean of either. What in the world am I reading? Scientists tells us that all space is an ocean of ether, in which our solar system swims, and that all life, animals and vegetables, is derived from the sun's energy, transmitted to our planet by the ether. I feel like I'm reading a Thor movie. Plant life organizes this energy for us in nature's laboratory. As animals, we then partake of nature's bountiful store of the sun's energy. Certain fruits, nuts, and sugarcane represent this energy and vitality best. We have found this great natural law and combined these substances with distilled water. The name we give our combination is Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is liquid sunshine. As the sun rules and governs the day, so should you govern your appetite. Eat and drink to build up the cells that promote cell building, not one that simply deadens the sensory nerves. Drink Dr. Pepper, solar energy, liquid sunshine, vim, vigor, vitality. That is what Dr. Pepper means. It has a T word, so I won't say it, but do it. On sale at fountains and bottles. It's made in Texas. Its profits are spent in Texas to promote Texas industries. So yes, Dr. Pepper, they use natural flavors This is a can that I actually have. It talks about how they got the idea and how vegetation takes that sun energy and creates energy that fuels our bodies. And
Mhm.
since they're using the flavors, it actually is like liquid sunshine because it takes that energy to fuel us and motivate us.
Yeah.
And so I got creative this summer. I had this cool glass and I was washing it, and I was like, this would look really cool as I shine it through the sun. And then as I was taking this picture, I was like, hey, this reminds me of the liquid sunshine. And I was like, you know what? Let's make it actual liquid sunshine. And it just bam.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So funny thing, if you go back a couple of slides where it shows both the original ad and the can.
Mhm.
So obviously the original ad we know is from 1913, has the period in the name, which
Yes.
we know was the thing.
Why?
And then the cans, I think it's funny that even in the both of the logo and in the text, the period is taken out, which
Mhm.
means those cans were after 1950.
So yes, this can was actually a set of about 4. I have the entire set back here in my case that talk about the different logos and the different
Mhm.
history behind those logos.
This is my surprise face.
I know, right?
It was just something I noticed.
But this collection that I have has inspired other people, and some of these other people, it's kind of like a thorn in my side.
So
Not
wait. Thorn in your side, or have they become your arch nemesis?
No, because we're in the same side of this battle, but they just want to have fancier weapons than I do.
So it's kind of like Jingle All the Way, but with Dr. Pepper.
Kinda.
So
It's
would that make you Arnold or Sinbad?
Well, I win, so I'm Arnold.
Oh, really? Well, how about we
Totally.
bring our guest on? Dario, how are you, sir?
I am good. Are you sure you're the Arnold or the Sinbad? I don't know. I'd rather be the Arnold. So
I know
can
what
be
you'd
taller.
rather be, but it doesn't matter.
Put the
Well, you know what?
down.
You know what?
Get me a pepper.
You know what? I actually do have cookies. Mm.
Okay, so all right. Well, Zach is
Oh,
about
praise
ready
the
to
Lord.
spew his Dr. Pepper.
I told my students
I
about that,
need-
Dario.
Okay, so let me provide
I'm done
provide
for
our
the night.
listeners some context on the whole cookie comment. So we were playing Jackbox party games with other members of the Pepper Pack, and there was a question that had come up involving the red stuff. And Dario, in his infinite wisdom or Sinbadism, because that's what I'm going to call it, we were like, "Why did you pick that?" And he goes, "Oh, I thought it said cookies."
Yeah. So there's a multiple choice thing. It said like, would you rather this or this? And it said, I think drink the diet red brand pop.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another question that talked about like what was the contents of it, and he actually knew that one too. And I'm like, you're fired.
Okay, in my defense,
oh, this
all
ought to be a
diet.
defense.
Okay, in my defense for the diet comment,
Mm-hmm.
all diet sodas have the same 2 ingredients. I know this.
Cookies don't have aspartame.
No, that will happen later.
You can't do that to me. I was about to just take a drink and almost die. Cookies. That's almost as good as potato.
I'm sorry, Dario, but I know you're a guest on the show, but I cannot let that go.
You sponsored several of our episodes. So
I do appreciate so much that you do have cookies with you for this show.
That was fun.
So
I want to go get some cookies too now. I bought some today.
I'm curious, what is your first experience with Dr. Pepper?
Hey Josh, I'm down. This is my second.
My first experience with Dr. Pepper happened. The first experience that I remember with Dr. Pepper happened when I was a little kid. I was really young. Every night every time we would get out of church, my family and I would go down, leave the church, and we would stop at a Texaco in the city of Dinuba. And the guy that ran the store, was such a nice guy. He let us get 32-ounce sodas for like 50 cents. And
Oh man,
well,
that's a true saint right there.
oh yeah, he was a wonderful guy. We would go in there, we all get our sodas, and I remember I always went in there, and the soda I always got was Dr. Pepper, and I'd fill it up with 32-ounce. That's the only thing I remember ever getting when I was a little kid.
Did you happen to get cookies while you were there?
No, but I got Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the cookie jokes is going to be a recurring joke through this. So, as you guys are listening or watching, depending on how you enjoy this, let us know either how many times we say cookie, or how many cookies Dario ends up eating.
I want to go grab my cookies now, man. I wish I would have thought of that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay here.
You're just gonna stay here.
Yep,
Just gonna stay here. Well, that's awesome. I mean, that's a pretty cool memory. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And so, going off that, how did you first ever hear about the Pepper Pack? Because obviously you love Dr. Pepper. When did you first become aware of it? And tell us about that experience of applying and being added and all that fun stuff.
All right. Well, it was, let's see, I think it was around 2017, 2018. That was when I started posting stuff on Facebook, Instagram, and one day when I was on Facebook, I saw it says, I saw the Pepper Pack logo show up. It was like, we're looking for ambassadors, brand ambassadors, and I was like, I didn't know what that was. Again, I was actually getting new to social media around the time. I've only been in social media since like 2015, 2016. So, and barely off and on. And so when I saw that, I figured, you know what? I'm going to apply. I'm going to see what happens. The first time I applied, I didn't really hear about anything about it. And then I saw it show up again. So I'm like, okay, I'll apply for it again. Maybe I didn't do something right in applying for it. And I applied for it, forgot about it. Didn't even completely forgot about it. And it was in September of 2018. I came home from work, and there was a package for me at the door. And when I got home, and I was like, "What is this?" I'm like, I didn't know what it was. I opened it up, and when I opened up, it was that beautiful Pepper Pack welcome box.
With the
and
shirt
I was
and all
like,
that fun.
with the shirt, with the stickers, with the pins. I'm like, oh my God! Everybody heard me. Everybody heard me scream like, "What is this?" I didn't know.
Cookies.
It's better than cookies. It's Dr. Pepper.
Better than cookies. It was way better than cookies. And
so going off what you just told me, did you not get the email saying that you had been accepted, or did you just miss it?
I missed it because for some reason my email always sends Dr. Pepper emails to spam. I've been trying to figure out how to get Dr. Pepper emails to come straight to my inbox. This has been a battle for 3 years. I still have not been able to get.
I got some things I could tell you after the show, but I'll do that.
He's got you taken care of.
All right.
It's gonna cost you a cookie though.
I'll put it in the mail.
Oh, geez. Actually, no, I still got to mail your box back. I got it sitting down here in my basement. I keep throwing extra cans and stuff that I have that I'm like, oh, he would like this. Oh, I have 2 of those. We'll give him one.
So since you've been in the Pepper Pack, what's been some of your favorite memories? I mean, I can think of one. Yeah, it's slightly biased, but you may or may not have been there for the conception of a particular endeavor.
Yeah. I remember that day. I remember the day. That was definitely one of the highlight moments. being on that that first kind of talk between about starting off a new adventure that has to do with Dr. Pepper,
Mhm.
Pepper Pack,
And
and
singing "I'm a Pepper." That
and
was.
singing I'm a Pepper. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of
Wouldn't
fun
you
making
like
the
to
video.
be a pepper too?
Pepper too.
Be a pepper. Drink
Drink
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper. Oh yeah, I love that song.
Josh is like, why do we have this exact sing songs? I told you, man. I don't sing. I just say words
Hey,
rhythmically
you know what?
out of
Oh
portion.
Lord, help me now.
I will
Hey.
sing it with you.
It'd be better if we were in person, but yeah, because the audio
Hey.
lag.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
it's still fun.
I blame the Rona for that.
Mhm.
'Cause, yeah,
But at the same time, we probably wouldn't have this show without Rona.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
yeah.
Because
Rona
that's when we
started this.
first. That's cause I sent out that message. Hey, I want to meet up with you guys on Zoom, and then that conversation that we had on that video sing along is how we came up with the podcast idea.
Yeah, that was what this. That was the second one. The second singing.
Mm-hmm.
The second day was that was on the Sunday.
Yeah,
was it?
because
Yeah.
I think I did Saturday
Yeah.
and Sunday.
Yeah.
Some people
I
can
think it
do-
was Saturday because I think I was driving into work that day.
Was it Saturday?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
because I remember I was in my car driving to work when I jumped in on the Zoom call, and I actually remember the moment that I was like, "Hey, we should do a podcast."
And
Yeah.
I was like, I want to be on it and I want to help host it.
Mhm.
And then
Oh, yeah.
we started talking ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a meeting to be a part of. It was really cool.
I feel like
Yeah.
such a long time ago.
I know. Been, what? Quite a few months ago now.
Well, that was all in March, so it'd be
Yeah.
almost 9 months.
Oh my gosh, it's really been that long. Holy crap!
Like it doesn't seem that long, but at the same time, it feels like it's been forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that was a great memory. Another memory that I liked was when I got the little sweet costume that Zach currently has.
I should go put that on. No,
But
No,
yeah,
because
I
when you
remember
go
getting that.
upstairs, your wife is going to be like, "Oh, are you done? Go ahead."
no,
Come
I
here.
actually have it down here in this room that I'm in.
But yeah, that was when I got that costume. I was elated, and I was gonna wear it to school for Halloween, but because the school I go to is fairly conservative, and I kind of tried to run it by them first. I'm like, hey, can I wear this? And they looked him up, and they're like, some of the parents may not like that, so I had to wear a different costume for Halloween that year, but that was all right. I still managed to keep on to it, and well, you got to use it, Zach, so somebody got good use out of it.
Well, I didn't wear it, but I
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, for those of you who haven't heard this story, I teach fourth grade, and at our school we have some different plays that we've done. And my co-teacher wrote her own version of Robin Hood. Well, I had more students than there were characters in her Robin Hood play, so I revised it and added Little Sweet as a character because there's Little John in the Robin Hood story. And so Dario sent me the Little Sweet costume, and I had my student wear that while we performed it for the school. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And let's see. I think one of the other things I really liked was when I got the Texas poster.
Yeah.
I got that one on another Saturday. I just got that one was an awesome day because at the church that I'm going to, I was doing Bible quizzing with the kids. We had a tournament. We just got, if I remember, we won. We won a trophy. It was like one of our first big trophies we ever won. We were trying to get this off the ground. A bunch of kids from a place that doesn't even have a real name or anything, but we won. It's not even a city. And so, but we went there, we won, we shouldn't have, but we did. The kids were awesome, and so I come home with this big old trophy, to take it and show it to the church. It's like, this is awesome. We won this thing. And I get home and then there's a package for me at the door. And I'm like, okay, this day just got way better. And so I open it up and there it is. There's the Texas poster. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, I've learned I have to, on all the surveys they send us, that I have to say yes, I want this, because like
Oh, yeah.
that one was, I don't even remember if I was a part of that one, like, or if they just randomly picked people to give this to, because it was a Texas specific one for the Texas bottles. Which, if anyone is listening to these has those Texas bottles, I have a picture posted online. I have, I think, 9 of the 15 bottles, and I'm looking for the last 6 to complete my set. So if anybody has any of those bottles, please find me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Let me know. I want them.
I was going to say, if you have them, keep Zach in mind and then send them to Dario, because that's my next question here. So,
You will get diarrhea, Dario.
so Dario, you and Zach have a very interesting competitive nature between each other, and it's not how many cookies you can consume.
Josh, you say competitive like he stands a chance.
Well, okay, well, let's call it like it is. There have been many, many a times, even on this show, that Zach just said, I found this wonderful piece of Dr. Pepper memorabilia that I would love to have in my collection. And then next thing I know, I get a picture from Dario, and he already has it. So I'm curious from Dario's perspective, and if I have to mute Zach, I will. How did, from your perspective, how did this competition begin? And then I'll let my co-host tell his side of the story. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I don't really know where it even started from. I think it started.
I know where
from...
it did. I'll tell you where it started from.
Oh wait, I think I know which one it started. Is it this one? Is it this little guy right here?
Totally muted him.
No. Was it this guy? Was it? I'm trying to remember which one. Okay, so you know what? Here's what happened. So here's all I know that happened. I just started buying stuff because just because Zach got muted. Really, my collection really started from the clock that's right behind me.
Mhm.
That was something that my parents got me, and they got it for me really cheap, and so I was really ecstatic about it. And when I started collecting, let's see, what else was there? I'm trying to remember. I know that I got for my birthday. This last year, I got for my birthday a really nice cooler holder that I've been using for all my additional Dr. Pepper stuff. But I'm trying to remember when we all started, when they started getting competitive with each other.
Was it from the page, and
Was
you guys were like posting what you were getting? Zach's like shaking his head.
I know.
You still have like 25 seconds, and I'm leaving him muted because I know it's driving him nuts inside.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm just saying that I'm innocent in all this. I just started collecting and started showing Zach stuff. So hey, have you seen this before? And then it just started becoming one thing over the other. But I don't know. I'm just gonna play innocent until Zach tries to say otherwise.
So what we'll do, Zach, I'm going to go ahead. I've got your timer ready. I will give you 2 minutes, and I will do the same thing. I will mute Dario right now.
You don't have to mute him. It's okay.
Oh no. We this is a debate. I'm the moderator. Your 2 minutes starts now.
So Dario's Dr. Pepper collection really took off when we had our first video, because I was sitting in my Dr. Pepper room kind of showing off the things I had, and he did have those clocks and he had the crates on the wall, and I was like, dude, that's really sweet stuff. And so then he started messaging me on Facebook and was like, hey man, have you seen one of these things before? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got one of those. And he would ask me about prices and if that was a fair price. And I'd say, yeah, I paid this much for it, or no, that's way too high. You shouldn't pay that much. Wait for it. And so he's been adding to his collection, which is awesome. I love seeing other people be inspired by my collection to build their collection. But he kind of had like the Josh Phillips thing, because Josh Phillips, when he got like his trade and everything, he kept sending me all this stuff. He's like, look at all the stuff that I have that you don't. And I'm like, why you got to rub it in, man? We're all family. Why you got to be like that? I want to support you guys. I'm not here to say, how I got this and you don't. And so Dario's always sending me pictures. He's like, hey, look what I got. Oh, hey, I got this. And I'm like, man, I got a baby girl now, and I got to pay for insurance. I can't buy all this Dr. Pepper stuff like I want to, because otherwise I'll be kicked out of the house. Maybe not. But That's how it really started. So yes, Dario did have certain pieces, but he really accelerated his purchasing once we had that Zoom meeting. And I'm done. I don't need the other 45 seconds.
Wow. Now,
And you can ask Dario, is that true?
Yeah, that is true. I did start accelerating my purchases during COVID because I had nothing to do. Had nothing to do. I had nothing to do, and I had nothing to do for all these months, and so I just started. I just started collecting. The one thing I did hunt for, and I know Zach knows the one thing I did hunt.
Mhm.
Took me a while to hunt down was normally what I showed him was the pepper cadets.
Mm-hmm.
This thing was the one I hunted down,
Now,
and that
I had heard of those, but I'd never seen them on eBay. And you did post in one of the Facebook groups and found someone that was selling it. And I was tempted to jump on that and steal it from you. But since you were the one that posted, and since I knew you, I was like, I won't. I'll let you take that. I have got the little pen since then, but I don't have that card. But I did ask you if you would photocopy it and send that to
and
me.
I need and I will do it.
Yep.
I will send you the photocopy of it.
And then the other thing that Dario and I work together on sometimes is we found the Dr. Pepper crowns, and then we were working on getting the coloring book. And I think you actually found the coloring book, right? And you're working on making PDFs of that as well.
Yes, I found the coloring book. That one was. This one was when I was surprised I saw that show up for so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Because they only showed it for like $10 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it because the coloring crowns were expensive.
Yeah.
But
so they're actually, it's like a set of like 4 or 5 crowns that have the Dr. Pepper name around the wrapping of the crowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they come in a Dr. Pepper box with the logo on it.
So what would you say, Dario, is your
Holy
most
grail.
prize, your holy grail of Dr. Pepper memorabilia? Is it the cadets? Is it?
I think it probably had to be that cadets.
I think the cadets would probably be the cadets is my oldest.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
probably
one
the most rare.
Yeah, that and the little Peggy Pepper notebook I got.
Oh yeah, with the guys writing in it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
Pepper,
read it.
I have an idea, Dr. Pepper, because I know you listen and watch this, and our friends at the Richards Group. You can bring Dario and I to Waco. We give you permission to fly us there. Josh can come too, so he can watch. He can,
I'm like sitting here going,
and then I know that Mr. Kloster has his private collection that's closed off to the public. But if he could somehow allow Dario and I to take a tour of that, to compare our collection, to see that beautiful collection, and just be like, hey, this stuff is awesome, gives us an idea of what we have, what we're looking for, and just to enjoy that Dr. Pepper. I think that would be a cool video to share. A couple passionate peppers seeing this huge collection and just saying this is what we're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I would. I've seen pictures of that collection of like little snippets. Oh, that.
I've seen some videos like the antique archaeologists. They had an episode where they went through there and they got to tour that and buy some things from there. And I was just like, oh, I would love that so bad.
When you were like to fly Dario and myself down there, this is how I felt. I felt like Larry Pepper. Just that's how I felt, Zach.
You didn't let me finish because I was gonna say, and then you have to.
Oh no,
Josh.
you were on a roll, dude. There was no. It sounded like cookies here. No.
I thought that was in the cookies on my website.
Is this becoming a thing where at least once during an episode I just sit here, hang my head in shame, and go, "Oh."
Why did I agree to bring Zach on as a co-host?
You said it, not me.
Well, I can also remind you what you told me when I asked you. No,
Well, then after all that, you invited me as a guest.
I know.
to
We
add
needed
to
somebody
feel,
to pick on.
Man, my
I
Dr.
feel
Pepper.
I mean,
inspired.
hey.
This isn't
Hey.
strong enough now.
So, Dario, another question that we haven't asked you that we usually actually start with. What is your preferred method of consuming Dr. Pepper? Do you like the can? Do you like the bottle, glass bottle, fountain drink, IV, jelly bean,
Jelly beans are awesome.
cookies?
Hey, if there was a Dr. Pepper cookie, that'd be awesome.
There actually are. I have not had them, but I've seen them. There's like I don't know if it's the Crumble store or something. I've seen some bakery place makes a Dr. Pepper flavored cookie.
Oh, that's nice. I've had Dr. Pepper cake.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a friend of mine made me a Dr. Pepper cake when I moved, when I used to live in Eureka. She made me one when I left back to Central Valley.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Let's see, preferred method. I'm a little bit all over the place because I go with can. When I go to work, I take cans. When I'm at home, I drink from the 2-liter bottle.
Literally, you take the 2-liter in.
Well, I mean, I have this guy. I mean, that houses the beauty of the 2-liter bottle. So
you know what's great about those cups? Those remind me of like going to Pizza Hut in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. That's what I think of.
Oh,
Back when you could actually go into Pizza Hut and actually eat there. Those were the
What's
days.
that? Wait, we can actually go inside restaurants?
What is that?
we have freedoms in America? Oh, sorry, too soon.
Let's wait for a couple of years for that one. No, but my two methods are when I'm at work, can. When I'm at home, 2-liter bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And also, let's see, my favorite. Let's see. Obviously, I go with regular Dr. Pepper. If I can get my hands on the sugar, on the 100% sugar.
Oh yeah, the real sugar.
No, I'll be honest. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. Unpopular belief.
Mute him. I already know where he's going. He's gonna say he doesn't like vanilla float, and I'm gonna kick him from here.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
That's it. I'm out.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get something.
I drink Dr. Pepper, don't you see? 'Cause it's the perfect taste for me. That original taste, you know, is making peppers everywhere I go. There's boating peppers, toting peppers, cooking peppers, good-looking peppers. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say, only Dr. Pepper tastes that way. There's carrying peppers, marrying peppers, diet peppers, quiet peppers. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? There's saluting peppers, tooting peppers. I'm a pepper man. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Aye, aye. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Yes, sir. Be a pepper.
I know. I just broke Zach's heart when saying that, but
yeah, he has to go repent for your soul now. Actually, I think he may have gotten up to go get cookies
or vanilla float Dr. Pepper.
That's probably what he's doing.
That's what he's getting right now to take it out to show it to me, saying,
"So
this is what you drink."
The sad thing. Like, and I get it; it's not for everyone. But what he doesn't realize is now he's adding salt to the wound because I love the Dr. Pepper vanilla float. They don't have it here in Utah. I've only had it once, and it was because Zach sent me some for the Pepper Pack meetup that we did nationwide, in different states. And so with him going and getting that, now he's adding cookies to the wound to me because I want some and I can have some.
But see, I've only had it once. They had it here like really limitedly in California. I had it once and just wasn't a fan. And I like the dark berry. Cherry's my favorite.
It's funny that you like the dark berry. I do
Yes.
not. I think it tastes like cough syrup. But you don't like the vanilla float. I do. Zach, you're a terrible human being. I just want you to know this.
Oh, you got cookies.
You got your cookies. Oh. And this whole time you were literally talking that you were going to go and bring one of your Dr. Pepper vanilla floats. Oh.
See, you're hurting Josh more than you're hurting me. That's all I'm just saying.
Dr. Pepper, because again, I know you're listening. If you could do me a huge favor, send me a pallet of Dr. Pepper vanilla float. Let's record it, and then I will post it on our social media. Zach won't even see it until it goes up.
No, and here's the deal, Josh. I'm not opening this because I only have 2 cans left.
You're still teasing me with it, so I want a pallet.
Well, I'm here to. I want a pallet too.
I want
like
pallet.
5 pallets. Dr. Pepper, if I can do a year's supply of vanilla float, I mean, just imagine the video that I'd be able to make for you.
My video will be better.
How about you send Josh and I each a pallet, and then we can make a video together?
Or, no, crazy idea, because this always happens. Send it to me first, and then wait 2 weeks, and then send it to Zach.
And yeah, I'll probably drink one day. Then Josh is drinking that 2 weeks. Dude, I don't care.
You're not allowed to. You are not allowed to. You are only on non-recording days allowed to only drink 1 per day.
Well, then I'll record.
Rough, man.
I don't have StreamYard, but I'll go Facebook Live and record something. Cookies.
So, Dario, how's it going?
It's going great.
This is such a beautiful can.
You're lucky. You are so lucky this is a family show.
Me or Dario?
Yes.
I've sent you vanilla flow, Josh. I don't know why you're mad at me.
Because now you're teasing me with it. Because I've experienced the goodness of it.
So we need to take a moment and pray for Dario because he doesn't like it. So. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? For Dario's salvation.
Cookie.
Wow, that was awkward. No, for Dario's salvation, I can't hold against him the vanilla float. Him knowing more about the red stuff, that is more blasphemous than anything else. I'm just throwing it out there.
I think Dr. Pepper may have to suspend you for a month.
No, I will come to Dario's defense because he has been absolutely fantastic. He has sponsored episodes of multiple this podcast, episodes. So
we'll forgive you.
There's your saving grace.
There you go. Yes, I've done what I can to help,
and we appreciate that.
Much appreciate that.
Cookies. Don't do it. Don't spit it out.
Oh, I won't. It's Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah. So Dario, my other question that I like to ask: have you looked through the Dr. Pepper store?
Yes.
And is there an item on there?
Not to be confused with the eBay store. For
hey, whatever you can get. But is there an item on that you've seen that you were like, I would just love to have this?
The tables and chairs.
Yeah, that's that pub table set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hands down.
Especially since I got this new room that I'm in at my house, and I have a lot more space. I'm like, I have a perfect spot for it. It'd be wonderful.
So for those of you who are watching this who have no idea what we're talking about, this is the pub table set and chairs that they're talking about. If you go to drpepperstore.com, hashtag not sponsored, and
hashtag we want to be.
Right. Yes. And under the vintage and retro, you'll actually see the.
I think it's also under home decor. Is it not?
Yeah. It should be. Yeah.
Yes, it is. So, yes, I'm right there with you. I would love to have the pub table set.
I also want that lion blanket. I don't know if it was under home.
Let me look.
Yeah, right there.
Yes, with the desired tattoo design
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that we will.
Rawr. And one of those
That's a
neon
nice
clocks. I want those neon clocks, but
You know,
those
that
were
should
nice.
be my new tagline. The random dude Josh, the one you crave. I mean Dr. Pepper, the one you
Yeah,
Oh,
those clocks are so nice.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I was gonna tell you guys one story, kind of backtracking to kind of Dr. Pepper stories.
Okay.
What was it? When I first moved down to Visalia, the reason why I was here was to actually help take care of my grandmother before she passed. And so I would visit her every day when she was living at home, and then when she had to be moved to an assisted living place.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I ended up doing, and my parents kind of got a little upset with me, and then they forgave me because how much it did my grandmother's spirits was. Well, every day I would visit her, I always happened to have a certain drink with me every time I would visit, always a certain, 23 flavored, delicious drink. And one day I was there, she's like, "Can you pour me a little bit of that?" So I took a little cup, I gave her some, she drank it. She's like, "I need to burp." And so she took a drink, she burped, she's like, "Oh, I love this." So every time I started visiting her, I started giving her Dr. Pepper. And my parents were like, she's in her 80s. She has diabetes. She's not in the best of health. Why are you giving her Dr. Pepper? I'm like, hey, it's pepping her up. It's bringing up her spirits. It's
Yeah.
When you
making
say it's keeping her alive.
it is.
Just
It
tell her you
kept her
take it.
going.
Tell him I'm just taking her to the doctor.
Exactly. Oh, it was
She's the best
glorious.
physician ever.
Yeah.
Physician.
But, shh. That's all we got
Right.
tonight, folks. We'll see you later.
Good night, everybody. but it was really cool because before she passed away, got her to drink Dr. Pepper, and she drank it to basically into the day she died. And so it was really awesome to convert my elderly grandmother to Dr. Pepper, as well as a lot of other people.
That's just the way to go.
Oh yeah, she was awesome. She was an awesome lady. She was mean, but she was awesome.
I almost lost my cookies.
She was mean. She was so mean. She was so mean to all of us. But
I'm sitting here looking at my can going, I feel the urge to take a drink, but then every time I've done that, when I think I probably shouldn't, something is said and I almost spew my Dr. Pepper, so I'm going to refrain for a second.
What can are we on now, Zach?
I think this is my third.
Cannolis.
I think you're on your third too, though.
No,
I
second.
heard you open two.
Second.
Oh.
Can.
Oh, that
Me.
was the first one that you opened, yeah.
Yeah, second can. Now, since recording, not of the day.
Yeah.
Those are two different numbers.
Yeah, shut your mouth. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, your goal, your resolution, not ours.
Mhm.
No, it's just
You
not
asked
even really
us
a
to
goal
keep
or
you
a resolution.
accountable.
I'm considering it more of a challenge. I like to do things that are difficult, and this is difficult. And I will admit, about 9 days into January, I was like, what did I do to myself? I just want to drink more Dr. Pepper. And so I've been playing with do I drink one in the morning to get my day going and just be ready to go? Or do I save it for the afternoon when I'm just like, I need that pick-me-up? Or do I save it for the evening when I could just like finish the day off with a relaxing Dr. Pepper? And it's good every freaking time of the day. And I don't know what to do because I can't just open a can and let it sit there all day.
I don't know how to help you because at 4 a.m. when I start work, I have one, and then I have another one at 10, and then one at 12, and then
You saw my Dr. Pepper count in 2018. My hashtag Dr. Pepper count 2018. I did 1,038 cans in that year, or bottles or whatever.
I don't really want to.
Mm.
I
I don't want to
know if
count that.
Yeah, I
don't-
definitely don't want to count that.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, sweet mercy! People that know me, they know that I drink a copious amount of Dr Pepper.
Mhm.
It's
Well, and that's like
I think that's all of us.
I drank more before I was married because obviously I didn't have
Responsibility.
responsibilities. Yeah, just my money wasn't tied up elsewhere in different things, and I like Dr Pepper.
Yeah.
I like
would-
turtles.
I I would sure hope that you love Dr. Pepper, Zach, or else this show got real awkward
Real
fast.
Mm.
In fact, you may want to eat a cookie for making me feel so awkward.
Have another cookie.
That's the one thing I love about this show is the inside jokes that we end up having from this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So Dario, final question for the evening or afternoon or morning, whenever you listen to this, because
Hey, you're taking my lines.
you know what?
I do. He's got a brother.
On that note, what is something you look forward to once the Rona is no longer a thing and we're able to actually meet up with people again and be able to just go back to normal with air quotations because it won't truly be a normal. It'll be the new normal. But what do you look forward to the most?
Actually, being able to do a Dr Pepper meetup with other Pepper Pack members. I missed the first year of it. The first
The Fansville.
Yeah, the fans. I missed Fansville because I was all the way not in California,
Mhm.
and then the other one where it was the Dr Pepper Day. I think it was Dr Pepper Day 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't make it because I had to be at work and just the time period I wouldn't have made it, and so hopefully when this is all over, I would love to do a meetup with other Pepper Pack members, especially in California.
Yeah.
And then also, hopefully Dr. Pepper will listen to what Zach is saying and fly me out to Waco and we can go take a look at that museum
That collection.
and that collection.
Yeah. So Josh, the Dr. Pepper teacher got a good idea.
Which
What
one?
if-
Both teachers.
Well, I'm the Dr. Pepper teacher. He's like,
I'm the substitute teacher.
Yeah,
I'm
they're all. You could be the Dr. Pepper substitute because you drink diet.
Zach, if there's ever a time you can't make your show, I'm going to have Dario come on as the substitute teacher.
Yes, that's awesome. Do it. So, if Dr. Pepper is able to organize different meetups, if they can put them on different days, then they should send us to those meetups, and we could record podcast episodes there, talking and hanging out with everybody.
I volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer to be sent full funded.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. So
Yeah, it'd be great to meet these people that we've talked to, and not that we haven't met them, but just actually in person. And I'll even bring my 6 foot social distance finger
to practice safe poking.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
That's what they told me. So I'm just throwing it out there. So
Poke an eye out, kid.
The Christmas Story 2020. What do you want, kid? I want a 6 foot foam finger from Dr. Pepper. You'll poke your eye out, kid. Oh,
You'll poke my eye out.
oh.
Oh, fun times.
That's
Oh,
great.
mercy.
Awesome. Well, Dario, thanks so much for joining us on the show. It was a pleasure having you. Where can listeners follow you on social media if they so choose?
He's Dr. Pepper Newman on Twitter.
I am not on Twitter. I actually do not have a Twitter. I'm just Dario. I'm Dario Moya in Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
I actually do not have a Twitter that I use, so
That's
you
all
can
right.
find me on. Yeah.
You know,
I feel
to
it's
each
different that
their
way.
own. That's all right. Zach does have an Instagram, so
Yeah. So.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we
But
got
yeah.
You know what I do have?
You got cookies.
And on that note,
Yeah.
we're going to wrap this episode up. Again, thank you so much for joining us, Dario. And for all of you watching, listening, we definitely appreciate you. If you want to sponsor an episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast, as always, head over to our YouTube channel, watch the awesome video that Zach put together because it is just that awesome and super easy to do. Dario can attest to that. And then
Yes.
if you want to pick up your official Pepper Pack Podcast merchandise, head over to redbubble.com. That's the only place you can get our merch. And all the proceeds from that do help the show, and we greatly appreciate that.
Muchas gracias.
Yes. And then last but not least, if you love this podcast, love what you hear, make sure to give it a like, comment, share. If you're listening to it on whatever podcast platform you're listening to, leave a review, leave 5 stars. It helps us greatly. So,
Or 23 stars.
or 23. If it allows you to leave 23, leave 23 because
We understand.
potatoes. Yes.
And remember to clear your cookies.
Very important. Very important.
On that
Josh,
note-
no, wait, well,
yeah.
seriously. The next diet episode, I will be unveiling my song, correct?
Yes. So you will be performing your next song, and we will be opening up the Perspective Pepper Pack member form for a chance for you to come onto the show and tell your story. And who knows?
So
Dr.
if you
Pepper
think
is
you
listening.
should be in the Pepper Pack, not people that are currently in the Pepper Pack, this is for people that would like to be in the Pepper Pack. They love Dr. Pepper. This is your chance to get your voice out and heard.
Yep. So we will unveil that on the 1st, and that's actually when they will open up. So make sure to stay tuned for that. You know, like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You know, click the subscribe button, click that bell.
Are we on LinkedIn?
No.
Okay, good. Sorry.
No, not yet. That being said, all I have to say now is we will catch you all on the next one.